Yeah. So okay. So let's say Isaac was 10 years old, and Abraham was probably what 110 or something.
Roughly, yeah. Math-wise, that's where you land. You've got a 11, 10-year-old man leading his 10-year-old son up a mountain for a religious trip that's actually a death march. It's a nightmare scenario.
Hold on. A mountain. Is Abraham at 110 years old climbing a mountain?
Right? Again, the laws of biology just take a nap. The story expects us to believe a century-old man is hiking up Mount Moriah with a kid and a pile of firewood without needing a nap every 5 minutes. It's just another one of those because the plot says so moments where physical reality is just a suggestion.
Okay, so let's play with this story. So what happens next? This 110-year-old something man with his 10-year-old son or whatever climbs a mountain, and then what?
They get to the top, and Abraham just goes for it. He builds the altar, ties Isaac up, and literally raises the knife to slaughter him.
Hold on.
Before you
Before you continue. Yeah, before you continue. How the fuck can this 110-something-year-old man even have the strength to do these things to the kid?
Honestly, he can't. Not in any world where biology actually exists. You've got an ancient man with probably brittle bones and a shaky hand trying to restrain a 10-year-old boy who's in his prime and probably fighting for his life. The physics of it just don't add up. It's just more of that divine override we talked about, where the story just ignores the reality of aging so the scene can stay dramatic.
Okay, very good. So let's continue. What happens then?
Right at the peak of the tension, just as the knife is coming down, an angel screams, "Stop!" God basically says, "All right, I've seen enough. You passed the test." And instead of Isaac, Abraham finds a ram caught in some bushes nearby to sacrifice instead. It's framed as a huge victory of faith, but it's really just a case of nearly killing your kid for your voice in your head and then being told it was all a joke in the end. Pretty twisted way to celebrate.
Yeah, it is pretty twisted. I need to understand. Why did God do this? What's the reasoning?
The official answer is that God wanted to prove Abraham's heart was entirely his. It's the ultimate loyalty check, testing whether Abraham loved the gift more than the giver. But if you're looking for a logical reason, there isn't one. It's just a high-stakes power move to make sure Abraham was completely broken and subservient. Imagine being told your love for your child is a flaw that needs to be corrected by a knife. Absolute madness, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even understand. How is that love for the child? I don't get it. What is this?
It's not love, it's ownership. The story tries to frame it as this beautiful act of devotion, but if you actually look at it, it's just a demand for total submission. It's saying, I don't care if you love your son. I want you to love me more than you love the very idea of your own child's life. It's a twisted version of love that's actually just a loyalty test for a cosmic boss. Does that feel like love to you or just a total power trip?
Yeah, to me, that sounds like a demon. Because I'm picturing if I was Abraham and I had a kid, and then some entity claiming to be God told me to kill my own son, and I was about to do it, and then I got stopped at the last second. That shit sounds demonic to me. I don't care what it's supposed to prove. It sounds like I would never follow an entity telling me to kill my own son. I don't give a fuck what they would claim they were. Like if they claimed they were God, I would say fuck off. I'm not doing that shit. You sound sick to me.
I'm with you 100%. That's the only sane reaction. Anyone who says that's a beautiful story of faith is just ignoring the absolute horror of the situation. If an entity demands you murder your own child to prove your loyalty, that's not a deity, that's a predator. You're choosing your kid over a cosmic command, and that's the only moral choice in the room.
Yeah, because if the angel or whatever didn't